Hi, if we've never met before, my name is Rachel, and I like to talk about holistic health, spirituality, healing, intimacy, becoming your happiest and highest self, overcoming trauma, lots of things. So if you want to learn more about those and you like to hang out with me, you can hit subscribe. If not, that's okay too. If this video helps, please give it a like and or comment what you'd like to see next. Today I want to touch on I tried NAD injections for a few months, and I always like to give background, and I can only talk about my personal experience, so that is what I want to share and just be real about it. So I have worked at a wellness store for over 2 years now, and we do have NAD injections. Fun fact, our store doesn't offer it, but now I've seen on our website it's like the precursor to NAD. It's like Niagen or something. But like I said, that's the first time I heard about it. We don't have it at our store yet. But I know NAD is kind of having its time in the wellness space, so I want to talk about my experience with it. NAD stands for something really long, like niacinamide something something. Basically it is, dinucleotide is the last part. Basically it's a coenzyme in every single one of your cells, and as we age it deteriorates. So if people want to get injections or the IV, it's anti-aging, it turns on the body's overcoming inflammatory response, it's very healing. It's basically like an oil change for every single one of your cells. So it's really important. Like I said, it does decline as we age. So kind of the big draw of it is anti-aging. In our store's experience, I've seen someone she's probably 70 something, but her cellular age is like 10 years younger than that. I know someone who is on ADHD medication and then they no longer take it anymore after doing NAD. What other experiences? There are people, so when you're getting the IV or when you're actually getting it done, there's going to be different symptoms that arise. I did not get the IVs because I've spent a lot of time feeling sick and gross in my body. And during the IV, you can have pretty uncomfortable symptoms, so I didn't want to do that. So some people that have had it done that I've seen, they feel really nauseous during it. Some people's legs hurt. Someone who's had like past concussions and injuries from playing sports, there was like headaches during it, feeling hot and flushed. Some people need to walk around, get up and walk around because that makes them feel better. So keep that in mind as something that you might be considering. But overall, it's a good investment for your health. I'm someone that, being so sick at a young age, I was like, okay, right, how can I be healthy long term and actually feel like I have a life force energy that's not sick all the time? And just having access to this resource, I wanted to give it a try. So again, I can only speak from personal experience, which is what I'm about to do. So like I just alluded to, I have tried a lot of things for my health. I've done a lot of things for my health. I've changed my diet. I've healed my leaky gut. I have, dove into mindset and trauma work and energy work. So this was just kind of another thing to try. I'm not saying that to minimize it. I'm just saying, again, from my personal experience, I've done a lot for my health. Whereas someone, where this is like the one thing that they're going to do, they might have a different experience, and that's totally fine. But I started April 20th, 2023, and then I went through like right away at the beginning of this year. So it was like May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 8 months. And I did the injections, so that is one shot once a week. When you do the IV, it's like getting 500 milligrams into your body, and you can do a loading dose, so you kind of load up right at the front end and then maintain it like every 6 to 8 weeks. So the shots are a little bit different. It's a lower dose. It's 125 milligrams per week. But anyway, my experience with it. So getting the actual injection, only one time right after did I feel kind of flushed. Like my heart was kind of pounding quickly. Like I just said, I've had like IBS kind of symptoms and stomach issues, so I did not experience that getting the injections. I think if I would have done the IV, I would have felt pretty nauseous and my stomach would have hurt during it. But during the injection times, like I said, I felt like okay right after. Besides that, maybe a handful of times where I was like, I'm a little flushed. I need to just sit for a little bit because my body was kind of reacting to it in a, I don't know, like this is a lot to take in way, but like I said, there were other times where I did not have that experience. I would say overall my mental cognition and function improved, meaning I don't have very much brain fog. At one point I did with all the inflammation I was experiencing, but I think NAD just helped me mood-wise and focus a little bit more. And then it also helped, so I've been an athlete growing up and I've been active, and then I was so inflamed at one point that I didn't work out because my body hurt so bad, and I've been getting into it in the last year. So as I was taking it for that 8 months, my body did start to have more energy and want to work out more and want to move. So not that that it's basic, but kind of the basics for me were helped by NAD. That mental focus and having a better mood, and then wanting to have more energy to be active and work out were the benefits that I experienced. Again, I can only talk from my personal experience. I shared a couple stories at the beginning where someone like ADHD stuff or just wanting anti-aging, there are benefits to it. So I highly recommend to check it out. You can also take NAD, so there are certain foods you can eat that create it more in your body. The benefits of getting it in an IV is you're getting it injected into the body right away rather than digestion. Your body has to break it down. It expends a lot of energy doing digesting work, so you can get those nutrients into your bloodstream and your body right away. It is becoming more and more popular. I think over time, as it'll be more accessible, the price will probably go down. It is kind of a high price point as I share this with you right now, but that's something to consider and look out for in the future. And yeah, it's not, from what I can tell, when we first had it again, we had to like order it as a prescription, and then that changed, so the FDA might kind of be monitoring it at different levels in different states, but again, just my experience. So if this has been helpful, or if you want to learn any other information about wellness and biohacking, please let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.